calling an API. So you can see here that I have some partials I've created for running a GET request and a POST request. Now, if you've ever dealt with APIs before, you know that typically you have a lot of repetitive headers. You have things like authorization tokens. Maybe you just have information that you always want to include in the request. The most common is something like an authorization token. So in this case, what we can do is we can write some partial functions that always include these headers. So I've written a partial for self.get that wraps request.get, and I've written a partial called self.post that wraps request.post. Now in both of these, we simply pass the authorization token, and now you can see that if I wanted to use one of these, what I can do is use self.get, which is what I'm using in this function here, or I can simply call it on the client. So I can say something like client.post, and I don't need to deal with handling the authorization token. So as long as I initialize it with the key here, then I can post to whatever endpoint that I want, and it will include all of those mandatory headers. Now, of course, we could include additional arguments here if we wanted, more headers, more parameters that go to get or go to post. You can see there is quite a few of them here, but the point is it really simplifies this operation and gives us kind of a very easy way to deal with the API calls.